Alright, farm truck time. Try to make the farm truck look better. Is that possible? Maybe. Is no bed. I got rid of it, it was pretty rusty. But plans, I don't know if I really have a plan for this thing, but anyway. I'm going to try to reinforce this back here. Because I've pulled, I've lost track how many trees with this truck. And I pulled down one chicken barn with this truck. So the frame is really wonkied out bad. So this cross member bent clear out. I'm going to try to do something here. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm going to do here. Can't weld, so it's going to get interesting. So we got the trailer hitch in there finally, which is what I should have done the first time, like years ago before I used it for a farm truck. So that's like acting like a cross member. Plus I could use it to pull as long as it don't break in half. But I'm going to try to reinforce this back here a little bit. Probably change the rear end, because I want to save on that one, even though I've got that one beat to pieces probably, because I got a junk one over there. It works, it'll be good enough for farm truck. Then, if we get all that done, we want to spruce the inside up. And it's got a groovy door handle. Might put some interiors in it. Before, I don't know, get some of this other interior out of the way, just use it for something. But yeah, this truck used to be green. It's got red doors, gray front clip, green roof. But this truck hit a tractor trailer in the front, so it totaled it. And I've been using it for a farm truck ever since. And yeah, it's got some good mirrors. Tapes fixes everything. Oh yeah, it does have a good headliner. Yeah, check that out. Num num num. Oh, I might put some different doors on it, because the one over there is pretty rotted out. And I smacked this one off a tree. Yeah. But there ain't no rockers and cab corners left. I don't know. Just something to do a little for right now. Try to get rid of some parts I got laying around. Plus I still use it to move wood and drag trees. I got some pretty big trees to drag here this winter. Don't know if it's going to do it. But it's dragged some pretty big ones already. So let me get some cutting tools and something. We'll do something here. Got some welding done, or you want to call it booger welding. Looks pretty. So this cross member is off of the broken truck. It does the torsion bars. So I didn't cut it or nothing. I just threw it in there and booger welded it and put these neat braces in there and booger welded them in there. So now it looks like a M or a set of wings. I don't know. I mean, it's in there, but it's not purty. It's a farm truck. It's not supposed to be purty. And I put a little spacer brace in there so I can weld back in there. Seems to work, but I might have to cut a little bit off because I want to get the junk bumper on there, make it look perfect in the back. But I gotta take these two bolts out on each end to slide that in. Then I can see if this fits. I don't know if it's gonna fit because the frame is all wonkied out. I mean, I've bent the living daylights out of this thing. It did look way worse than that. But let me get these bolts out and see if we could fit this in there. Well, I got the Goodrich bumper on. Got a whole whopping 4 bolts in it. Big fat bolt and a side bolt. Should have had 2 more. Yeah, they'll never go back in. There's frames too whacked out. But then I looked at it. It doesn't have these side braces, so it's going to be pretty flimsy in the corners. But hopefully it functions alright for what I want to do. But I think what I want to do next is clean the interior out, because it's just full of storage. But I don't even know what's in there. I know there's some rotors, and dry shafts, and much plastic. But yep, I think that's going to be next, because I want to say that is good to go back here. But then I think, yeah, do that, and then maybe the rear end last. So clean some junk out of the farm truck. Not much, just some interiors. Got some dark gray, some light gray stuff. Drive shaft, some rotors, cable. But I think next I'm going to go ahead and put the light gray interior in it. No, wait a minute. Scratch that. I'm going to swap the rear end first. Get that done so I get the bed back on out of the way. Then do the interiors. And you go from there. But yeah, it wasn't much. I thought there was a lot more in there. But I haven't dug in it in years. So that's not that bad. Not at all. Expecting big truck parts or something, you know. I used to have a transfer case in there. I guess I sold it. I don't remember. But yep, that's where I'm going now. Rear end swap. Here we come. Again. Alright, farm truck's up in my face. Got the oh man, battery rear end right there. Gears are good, but it's rusted through in one of the corners. I don't remember which one. But it still works. It's good for a farm truck. I want to save on this one for other vehicles I got here, because I got, I don't know, 3 of them to take the same rear end, same gears. So that's what I want to do. Oh, I had to put the bed on it to get it out of my way the other day, so I guess I'm just going to do it with the bed on. I don't feel like taking the back off. But I'm going to get the wheels off. Basically, unbolt your calipers, let them hang. I'm going to cut the e-brake cable off because it don't work. I'm going to cut it probably somewhere right in there. Then you take your brake hose off, let it hang, take the shocks, unbolt them, and anything else in there, just let it hang, and you do the swappings. Yep, do the swapping. Alright, let me get at it. Give you some updates here in a minute. Alright, it's all unbolted. Take the caliper off, let it hang. You got a couple little 13mm bolts, hold the rear brake line on. You just take all them off and leave that hang. So that whole rear brake line is hanging, rear hose is hanging, the other side's the same way. You bolts are out. I just got to drop it on these stands and lift it out. But pretty simple on this one. But oh yeah, front drive shaft. And there's all the junk it collects in them things. A bunch of water came out of that one. But yep, almost there. Just like magic, it's already back in. The, you know, batter or worser rear end is in. Got the U-bolts in. There's the, I'm going to save on that one for a rainy day. But I gotta hook up all the lines, and I may put some new brake pads, well, new used brake pads in there. I mean, that inner one is gone. There's a chunk missing right there. The other side looks way worser. It's nice. Real nice. There ain't nothing left of them. So I'm gonna go dig in my, I don't know, new used parts and see if I can find some brake pads to throw on it. The rotors, they've seen better days, but farm truck, they're all gooder. They'll work. Why not? Like I said before, can't see it from my house. It goes like a whole, what, 10 mile an hour around the yard? Yep. Put her low range, you don't need much brakes either. Slows you down a lot. But yeah, let me go dig in my pile, see if I can find some better-ish brake pads. Alright, I found some new used brake pads. I mean, they're better than what's on the truck. I mean, they're a mixed match of a couple different trucks, I believe, but definitely gooder than what's on it. If you can call them brake pads what's left. They're pretty toast. So let me put them on and start buttoning this beast up So you could do some farming, you know, haul wood back and forth in the winter. I don't do much with it in the summer. Mainly through the winter, drag trees, move firewood. May do some burnouts with it. Tires are getting pretty crispy, so I think they're 20-some years old. Eventually they're just going to crumble into nothing, and poof. They're going to be dust in the wind, man. The rear end is complete. Drive shaft's all hooked up, brakes are on. Had to put the brake pads on with like a hammer and a big pair of vice grips. So that's perfect. Why not, you know? They went on, but had to use some force to get them in there. There's a lot of rust. But let's go smack the brake pedal and see if they move. Some calipers were not real happy. They didn't want to go in. So let's pump. Ooh. I think they're. Ooh. I don't know what that was. Alright. Oh yeah, they're probably stuck. They'll work. Oh, they're nice and stuck now. It's alright. It does 5 mile an hour, 10 mile an hour, you know, that's about it. I think I'm going to put the wheels back on, get 2 bed bolts, or whatever bed bolts I get back in. It probably only 2, because this frame back here is all bent, so I don't, if anything back here lines up, the front 2 might. You know, all he needs 1. It's always in it before was 1 for years. But, yeah, let me get the wheels on and clean the bed out. I got a bed liner, makes it a little easier to put wood in and out. Put that in and might call it a day. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, got the bed liner in it. And I got a tailgate off of another truck. Looks good. It's pretty rotted there at the bottom. And the bed liner is actually out of a 1992 Chevy truck. Just cut it to, you know, fit in them corners. Put some self-tappers down there to snug that down, and that'll be good to go. And I got to put my, you know, farm truck bed sides back in it so you can haul a bunch of firewood. And I guess we'll be moving on to the interiors, because the rear end is complete. Yes, complete. Interior's not yet. We'll get there. And probably do some back doors. Got some better-ish ones. Hey, trying to make farm truck look a little better. It might be severely multicolored, but hey, it works. Oh yeah, my U-joint cap, the little clip was broken in half. So I had another drive shaft up in the other garage, and you know, I keep everything. So I took the U-joint cap off it and snipped that out of there and stuck it on farm truck. Hey, it works. Why not? Self-tapper complete. One there, a little there, one in the middle, one there, one up there. Now you won't be tripping over it when you're getting out of the truck, putting your firewood in. Alright, moving on to interiors. Alright, moving on to the interior. But I forgot to tell you, I got more than 1 bed bolt in this thing. I did get 4 in the front and 1 in the back. Way gooder than I was expecting. I was expecting maybe 2 tops. But yeah, good deal. But I got the interiors laying out. Saw that last truck I tore apart. You know, just gonna put the front half in. I don't have anything for the back half because it was a regular cab. Got me some screws out of the last truck I kept. Got all the hardwares. So be all gooder here soon. Be a spiffied up farm truck. Speefed up. We'll see. The interiors is pretty much complete. Got me a drink order or 2 or 4. I gotta find some screws for the sun visors. I have a junk mirror. I gotta find it. Might even put me a junk holder up there. Who knows? But I'm going to swap the back doors out because that one over there is pretty rotted at the bottom. Nothing to these, you just got an 8mm bolt on each side and they lift up. That's about it, unless you got the factory little clippies right here. But yeah, I gotta get them. They're behind the garage and put them on, and farm truck's about done. So for the word, we're gonna go with party, because the truck looks party now. It's all party like. So yeah, party. See what I mean? The bottom of this door is pretty chewy. So is the rocker and cab corners. But who needs them? I did put a gas door on from off another truck I had. It's there, but you know, it's don't have no really spring action left. But gotta lift this door off and go get the other one and put the door panel on. Second door is now complete. Shuts good. It's even got the handle here, it still works. This handle actually still works. But yeah, it doesn't match the truck, but well, interior, you know, don't match the rest of the interior, but the whole truck don't match, so it doesn't matter. Oh, farm truck's going to get an owner's manual. Why not? I got one. Keep that in there for, you never know when you might need that. But I want to save on the other doors because about the only thing you save like for parts is like the latches. They come in handy one day, so I threw them out back in the parts pile. I'll save on them, and never know, might need a part. But oh yeah, the airbag is just for looks in here. Nothing's hooked up. It's hanging out. I hooked up 2 back speakers. I don't know if they're going to work. There's a side speaker hooked up. I don't know if it's going to work. The radio's hooked up. I put a blower motor resistor under there to see if I get heats back in this thing. It might come in handy, you know, over the winter when I'm moving wood and stuff in and out of the truck. So, gotta check on all that, see if it works. No AC in it. There's absolutely no AC stuff I left under the hood. Everything's gone. Pump, belt, all the hoses and gadgetry for that mess. All gone. But let me hook the battery up and see if I get any tunes out of this thing. Oh, then I gotta get the farm bedsides in it, and I think we're almost done with this thing. Be on to the next one. Got the farm sides on it, as you can see. It's already doing some farm truck stuff in there. Sounds like 3 speakers work. Had some tunes playing, it seemed like it worked. But yeah, it's a little wobbly, because this has been on there for several years. That one rotted clear apart over there, so I'll have to fix on that. But good enough for now. Yeah. I had to move some wheels. There's a couple batteries back there. But yep, as far as I can tell, pretty much done sprucing up the old farm truck. Can't think of much more. You know, got some new back shoes and beat them in place with hammers and vice grips. You know, stuff that works. Then, you know, rear end swap, interiors, bed. I don't know, front brakes, should we look at them? Nah, they'll be fine. Got back brakes to stop this thing, and it does like 10 miles an hour, whatever, around. But, you know, we got, I think, it's a 2002 cab. We got a 99 bed, a 2000 front clip, a 2001 doors, and 2004 back doors. I think that's all. It's like several different trucks in here. I'd like to do something with the front, but I got all these brackets bent. I mean, I could weld something in, but I gotta find something to put there first. Put like a tube or something there, a big round tube. Mirrors I'm not fixing because, you know, I smacked them off of trees when I get down in the woods, so they're fixed. Might find some fender flares if I have any, just to cover up some weight reduction back there. And oh yeah, I gotta find a door handle over here. You gotta take the door panel back off on the inside, and there, you know, you reach to there and there's some bolts. But, you know, fix that later. Looks good right now. But I think that's all the newer, gooder stuff I got for it. But I might go up and test on it. See what she's got. Who knows? Well, that's it for farm truck. Wasn't super awesome burnout, but it did a burnout, but did alright, I guess. I've did better. But the converters are plugged, so that's probably robbing a good bit of the horsepower. But I need to do like 5-10 mile an hour out here dragging trees and dragging firewood, so just never gutted them. Maybe I should. But we'll work on something else next. Don't know what. It's just a lot of stuff to do around here, so it's hard to tell what I'll dig up. But that's all for now, peeps. I'll catch you next time.